Love is gone, that your love is gone.
Hello my beautiful angels. Welcome back. This video is dedicated to our birthday boy, Tobio Kageyama. Happy birthday milk boy. As given warning, this video will take longer than usual. If you feel uncomfortable watching sexual tension, you may free to leave, it's for your own good. This also counts as another Christmas special thing since my brain is too fried to come up with any Christmas events. These are the ships that are not a couple yet on this video. Kage Hina, Iwa Oi, Sakuatsu, Kinkuni, Kyo Harbor, Enotana, Osasuna, Ushiten, Kuroken, Bokuaka, Kiyoyachi, Lev Yaku, and Tsukiyama. P.S. They are currently on their complicated stage. The rest are either mutuals, or in a relationship. I just want to say, thank you for these two for helping me come up with the other ship's idea. Give them some love. Salted yams and Akashi's shoelaces. I love them. Link in description down below to see their amazing channel and works. I hope you enjoy the video. Kageyama's birthday event. This is in person. What do you want, Crappy Kawa? Mean. I'm starting to think you like me with that nickname. Oikawa winks at the ace and Iwazumi instantly reacted by scooting away. Iwazumi stares at him hard, before slumping his back on the couch. You're the one who invited me here. The least you could do is talk to me. TSK, talk to yourself. The setter of Seijo huffs in anger, his arms crossed on his chest. Looking over his shoulder was the setter of Nakoma and their middle blocker. Kyoru was constantly bugging the pudding head as he plays his video game. Kenma had an annoyed expression, but everyone could magically tell he deeply cares for the middle blocker. Meanwhile, everyone were all scattered into two pairs of group, talking to one another. Kageyama and Hinata are arguing. Tendao is trying to shoot his shot with a Shijima but fails miserably due to how oblivious the Shiratorizawa ace was. Tsukishima and Yamaguchi have their own world, isolating themselves from the outside. Everyone could tell they share the same feelings towards each other, but are too ignorant to notice it. Then there are the lovebirds who are also fully unaware that they like each other, the Fukurodani setter and ace. The two are so unaware of their feelings towards each other, that they ended up being on this complicated stage phase. Asahi, Daichi and Sugar were blending in by talking to each other, Daichi stealing couple of glances to their setter. And the rest such as Yahaba and Kyotani, Kunami and Kandaichi, Sakusa and Atsumu, Osamu and Suna, Asahi and Inoshita, Matsukawa and Hanamaki, Kyoko and Yachi, Koganagawa and Goshiki, Lev and Yaku, Semi and Shirabu. Narita and Kinoshita were all having their own conversations. That leaves two, Nishinoya and Tanaka. What are these two idiots planning? Oikawa prances to where the two are talking mischievously. I say, we play 7 minutes in heaven. It's getting boring here, Ryu. I agree. I was going to recommend Spin the Bottle, but that's even better. The setter raised an eyebrow at their conversation. Their backs were faced towards him, and the two are unconscious of their own surrounding. Let's spice things up a bit. The sexual tension here is so intolerable, ahahaha. I'll put everyone name inside this jar and... Hey you two. The two jumped at the sudden voice and at the same time, they swiveled to look at the person who spoke. Were you listening? Abort. Our majestic plan is ruined. I was listening, and what the hell do you mean it's ruined? I was actually going to ask you two idiots if I could join. Ah. You want to join? What? The two-member of Karasuno team looks at each other, and Oikawa proceed to roll his eyes at them. He leaned at the nearest wall and sighed. If you're going to talk with your eyes, don't make it that obvious. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? PFFT, I'm in, it's getting too boring here anyways, so I agree with the shorty over here about spicing things up. Who the fuck you calling shorty? Tanaka laughs and Nishinoya instantaneously glared at him. Sorry bro. Although we planned on doing it by them picking names inside a jar. He held a small jar that was only filled with two small pieces of paper, in which Oikawa assumed their names were already in it. MHM. The jar thing is a great idea, but how about we add something to it? And the two proceed to listen to their upperclassmen, their eyes sparkling at the idea. That's a brilliant idea. This will be amazing. Of course. I came up with it. Nishinoya and Tanaka cringe. Right. Okay, so Oikawa-san and I will gather the members, and you're in charge listing the name and folding them neatly. And try to call the salt shaker and his boyfriend outside to Nishinoya. The last time I checked they weren't a thing. Soon. 10 minutes later. Hello everyone. Let's give a round of applause please. No one claps, except for Nishinoya, Atsumu, Lev and Hinata. Tanaka wipes a fake tear. Oikawa steps forward beside Tanaka, looking way too confident for anyone's liking. Before we continue, happy birthday Tobio-chan, I hope you have a miserable day for the rest of your time being. Oh Ishitakawa, what the fuck. I agree with that statement. Kageyama quietly growls beside Hinata and Akashi. Don't let him get to you Tobio. Oh no. Exactly what I was going to say. Wait, why oh no? Question marks. You'll see OML. I don't like where this is going. Yes, that's right. We have a game for us. Nishinoya pops out behind Oikawa, holding a jar that was now filled with medium small amount of papers. All of them stared blankly at the three. It's called 7 Minutes in Heaven. 7 minutes in what? Isn't it where two people? I am explaining. Why yes sir. PFFT. Did he just call him sir? What is 7 minutes in heaven? Yes, what is that? I've never heard it before. In a nutshell, it's two people locked together in a closet for 7 minutes. You have 7 minutes to do whatever you want in there. Oh. Yes. TSK whatever. Oh I see, this game. Why the jar though? And what if we don't want to join? What's the purpose of the jar? Why am I even here? Shut the fuck up. Tanaka. Whoops, sorry not sorry. Just listen first. The obvious question that should be answered first is. The jar is for the names. I've written everyone names inside this jar. And the purpose of this is that, you will pick out a piece of paper inside this jar and it will determine who you will be paired up with. Drumroll please. Tanaka repeatedly bashed his lap for drumroll effect. Tada. This cramped closet right here. Nishinoya and Oikawa simultaneously points toward the small closet, their hands shaking in delight. Why am I not surprised? Whoa. I'm in. That sounds fun. Hey. I'm in too. I'm up for it. It doesn't sound too bad, but if Oikawa-san is hosting it, I'm joining. No, I'm not joining, this is stupid Oikawa. Yeah, I'm not joining either TSK. Me too. I agree. Unless y'all are too much of a fucking pussy to do it. The aura change and everyone flinches at the sudden tension. They look at the setter of Seijo slowly, and all of them froze at the sight. Atsumu, Hinata, Lev, Yahaba and Tendao eyes were sparkling of the ideas while the others are having a goosebumps at the sudden tensity. Iwazumi clicks his tongue, irritation can be hinted to his features. Fine, I'll join. Yes, everyone join please. Don't be shy, join. I'll volunteer to go first. But before we start this event, we must follow the rules. There's rules? I guess I'll join. I can't believe I'm agreeing to something stupid. What's the worst thing that could happen? A lot Koshi PFFT. The rules are. No cell phones. We'll get the chosen two into private room for 7 minutes. Which is this closet. The doors will be closed and locked, no one can interfere so you can do whatever. Lights will be turned off while it is going. Be careful of what you're doing because we will barge in as soon as 7 minutes is done. And the last thing is, have fun. If you know what I mean, winky face. Huh? Oh god. I like where this is going, winky face. I don't. Any question? I do. Oh then what is it? Well, first, I don't want to fucking. Chill. Yahaba immediately stands in front of him, shielding him from going anywhere. Okay. Is that all of it? Oikawa-san, pick the lucky person you will be with for the next 7 minutes. Iwazumi quietly scoffs and Kenma narrows his eyebrow at the sudden reaction, before going back to his game. Yes, go Kawa. Go great king. Who will be the lucky person, eh? Go Oikawa bro. This is so stupid. You're stupid. Fuck off, asshole. You little piece of shit. Sucky. No fighting please, Sadyachi. What is this? I can't read the writing. Nishinoya angrily grabs the paper from him, pouting as he did so. You're with Atsumu Miya. Suna flinch as soon as he felt the person beside him curses underneath his breath. He taps Osamu. Is he okay? Lol, I don't think so, look at that deep frown. On the other hand, Iwaizumi shows no emotion whatsoever, but the clenched fist says so otherwise. I'm with Yakawa. Let's go. Oikawa snickers as the other watch him get dragged by the closet. Lights off. And the next thing they know, the door was instantly shut. So, I have a plan, Tsumu. Hit me with it. Slam me against the door, and make sure it's loud enough for them to hear, winky face. Are you thinking what I'm actually thinking? The two share the same look, their eyes bubbling with excitement. Exactly. Meanwhile, a minute later has passed, everyone's eyes were glued on the door waiting for the reactions. It's too quiet. Indeed. That can't be right. MHMM. Oh what the fuck. All of them jumps at the sudden slamming on the door and the unexpected lewd noises inside the closet. What the? Oh my god. It's getting spicy, holy shit. This is so disgusting, oh my fucking god, I don't want to hear my brother. Is this shit appropriate? Let them out. It hasn't been 7 minutes yet. We can't. The room atmosphere began to change as their moans got louder and louder each and every seconds. I take back everything I said. How to chop my ears off. Bite me. Leave a hickey. What? Excuse me. I don't want Omi-kun to hate me. He won't. Or do you want me to leave a hickey on you instead? Winky face. Aikawa, what the fuck? Did you hear them getting mad? Because I sure hell did. But it makes it more believable. Our fake moaning did make it seem like it's believable, lol. Here, I'll just do this. Oikawa pulls Atsumu's blonde hair, earning a groan from the other. He soon begun to ruffle his fluffy blonde hair and shirt aggressively. Atsumu stares at the brunette, his eyebrows furrowed into a confusion. What are you doing? So it's obvious that we actually did it. Lol. Okay. Great idea. Time's up. They turned their heads to look at them. Oikawa and Atsumu were ready to burst out laughing. The looks on their faces were priceless. They all looked traumatized. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. What the? They look like a mess, TSK. A hot mess. I can literally feel Iwaizumi angered radiating from this spot. Same with this man over here. Oikawa and Atsumu gave each other a glance before settling down on the couch nearby. Everyone's eyes were widened as they cautiously watched the two. Their hair were disheveled and it was no mistake that they did something there. Okay. Who is next? And the room turned into a complete silence. Iwaizumi and Sakusa kept glancing back and forth to the two figures sitting not too far away from where they are. Something about their closure pisses both of them off. Let alone when they were making those sounds. If no one is willing to go, we will pair you up with anybody, no difference, right? What's the point of this? TSK, it's so stupid. Alright, Tsukishima next. No surprise there. Tsukishima walks over to where Nishinoya is standing. He looks at him up and down, and he snickers softly. Without saying anything about his small height, he at least tried to read the name off the paper. Okay, I will fucking read it. Oh my god. Nishinoya. Tichiro Kuru. Otsuki. We will have fun. What's that supposed to mean? No red heart. Ouch. Have fun. This is a disaster. Meanwhile, from not too far was Kenma, whom was focused on his game. You good, Kenma? Huh? What? Yeah, I am fine. This is going nowhere, lol. Let's just see how this event will turn out. 7 minutes starts now. And the door slammed shut, and the setter of the Nikoma blankly stare on the screen. He could feel himself slowly sinking down on his seat. Why was he worried in the first place? Kyoru isn't his, and he isn't Kyoru's. So you like Yamaguchi? And you like Kenma-san? Oh right, you do. You are so wit for him, it's embarrassing. Kyoru rolls his eyes, however his cheeks were tinted bright red. He could feel the tension beginning to thicken and it was a really uncomfortable situation for them. I guess I'm that obvious, huh? Really obvious, even the living tangerine could tell you liked him. Ahahaha. Awkward silence once again. You and Yamaguchi? He sees me as a friend, nothing more. Besides, how can you even tell? I'm surprised you noticed. You're too obvious as well. Yeah, okay. You good? Yeah. They stood there frozen. There was no sound, just the sound of them shuffling and rustling. You know, I shouldn't have interfered when you were trying to confess to him. I felt like it was my fault in the first place. No, it's not about that. The blonde-haired male thought about it for a second. It was never his fault in the first place. Tsukishima ruffles his hair, stumbling carefully to the tight closet. I wanted to confront something to him that day. I was never really planning on confessing to him. Before the bed-haired male could even reply, the door bursted open. Nishimura took a sneak peek at the two, but his smirk instantly turned into a scowl. PFFT, what a lovely thing to see first. 7 minutes is up, lovebirds. Kenma and Yamaguchi both recoil at those words. The pudding head shortly felt his hands shaking violently. Kenma. What happened in there, you two? It was way too quiet. Be like Oikawa-san and Atsumu, they really do be wilding within that 7 minutes. They left no crumbs. Don't remind me. I am still traumatized. You and me both. TSK, whatever. Oikawa leans over to Atsumu, his smirks growing wider. He is definitely jealous. Yikes, look at Omi-kun. Atsumu and Sakusa's eyes met for a few seconds, though the setter of Inarizuki broke it as soon as he felt his face heating up. You're enjoying this, aren't you, Tsumu? If looks can kill, I'm probably dead by now, but let me just enjoy this for a little while. Ahahaha, you're such a pain in the ass, Kawa. The brunette stuck his tongue out to see Jo's ace, before turning his head to Kuru and Tsukishima, who was now seated by their future boyfriends. Why not spice things up a bit? What? From now on we will be choosing who goes next. Everyone just stared at the two like they have grown two heads. Okay. Or I wanted to go next. Me too. Sad tangerine noises. Are they okay? Ugh, I want to sleep, it's almost Christmas. I feel like I shouldn't be involved. Wait, oh shit. I have to go. Hawaii. He's dipping PFFT. No. I just need to go. Something came up. Then I'll go with you. Whoa, okay, chill. Kinoshita yanked him too harshly, making the others yelp in shock. Hurry. The fuck? They just left, lol. Anyways, you and I got the two lucky names. Akira Kunami and Shoyo Hinata. Oh. 7 minutes starts now. Hinata shuffled into the small space, acutely aware of the other, much taller boy trying to burn holes into the back of his head with his eyes. Once the door was slammed shut behind them, he slid down the wall and began playing with his fingers while Kunami remained standing, his posture stiff and tense. After a few more moments, Hinata decided to skip the awkward small talk and get straight to what had been bothering him for a while now. Do you have something against me? I know you, that onion-haired guy, and Kageyama have some bad history in middle school, but was there something I did? Kunami looked at him like he was something gross on the bottom of his shoe and remained silent. The orange-haired male sighed, expecting no response and preparing for the next few minutes of awkward silence, when the other surprised him by speaking up. You stole my captain's dream from him and kind of ruined my last game of our first year. So yeah, I don't like you very much. Not to mention that you're dating the guy I like's ex-boyfriend and shoving it down his throat about how he's moved on and is happy without him now. Huh? I'm what? Kunami glares at him and shuffles further away in the small space. I'm not dating anyone. I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, I've seen the way you two look at each other. It's disgusting. But oh well, I guess the king finally found his match. Hinata is about to protest further when he pauses, rethinking what Kunami has said. Wait, Kageyama and that guy you're always hanging out with dated? Yeah. It clearly didn't work out well, they ended on awful terms and hate each other now. End of story. It clearly wasn't, and Hinata was extremely interested to know more and was trying to smother the pang of jealousy he felt when he thought of Kageyama holding someone else's hand. No, I'm not telling you more. Neither of them like to remember that, and I suggest you don't try to bring it up. Just don't be so public with your affection for you stupid setter and leave us alone. Time's up, lovebirds. Kageyama and Kandaichi stiffens at those use of words. Kunami practically bolted out of the room, moving to sit next to Kandaichi. Whoa, what the hell happened in there? Hinata timidly walks towards the Karasuno's third year. He felt everyone's eyes are boring onto the back of his head. Asahi was about to ask what happened, however Hinata shrugs it off by smiling at them. Sugora and Daichi both reacted by cooing at the orange-haired male. Up next we have Tanaka shoves the paper to Nishinoya's hand, whispering along the line about, "Fix your writing next time." Nishinoya glowered at him before snatching the paper away from him. Tsutomu Goshiki and Kanji Koganagawa, Angry Bird. Goshiki eyes bolted out of its socket just by hearing his name. W what? Me? Huh, wait a second. Koganagawa enveloped his arms around him. The black-haired male blushed at the small gesture. They both plunged in the closet, and at the same time the doors slammed shut onto their faces. Oikawa-san. You changed the name. Semi was supposed to be in there with him. Oikawa slapped his hand onto his mouth, shutting him up. I think we made a mistake by scrambling their names inside this jar, and pairing them with someone that they don't even like. But where's the fun in that? The point of this game is to set them up with someone that they like? Or at least have feelings towards them. The setter of Seijo took a glance over at Karasuno's middle blocker, who looks devastated. Look at Chibi-chan. They both turned to look at Hinata, whom was forcing a smile beside Sugora and Daichi. He looks like he's about to cry. Exactly. And look at Tobio-chan. The two idiots simultaneously twirl their heads around to the birthday boy. As soon as Kageyama felt someone watching him, he felt his eyes widening at the sudden realization. I mean, it is so obvious that Kageyama is in love with Shoyo. Ahahaha. He is blushing. Oikawa immediately smacks them upside their head. Keep it down. They're going to get suspicious. Meanwhile, inside the small dense closet, Goshiki can feel his face heating up. He can hardly breathe due to how pressed their body against each other. Are you feeling suffocated? I can try to move. No. W what? The black-haired male felt his whole face flaming with uneasiness. I mean, there's no more space, it's okay. Ahahaha, okay. But are you good? You sound very timid around me. Or is it just me? If you are, don't be. We're friends, are we? No need to get frightened around me. Ahahaha. Friends, right. Unless. Goshiki suddenly felt two arms trapping him beside his face. He can feel the other's breath fanning on his face. What are you doing? Unless you like me? Koganagawa tilts his chin up as he anticipated his reaction, and the other tremble on that spot. He closed the gaps between them, nuzzling his nose with his. I'll take that as a yes. Ahaha, you're cute when you're nervous. I like you too, don't worry. Time's up. Oop. Wrong timing to open the door. Nishinoya closes the door again, cackling as he did so. Goshiki and Koganagawa heard the others howling in excitement. The setter of Date Tech moves away and opens the door, his hands unusually intertwining with the Shiratorizawa's wing spiker. You didn't even let me speak. Ahaha, it's obvious either way. Ooh. Look at you go with the giant setter. TSK bowl cut brat is getting some more scene than me. Shut up, Semi. Someone tell me if it's my turn. The middle blocker of Inarizuki lays his head on someone's lap, which causes them to react by kneeing his back head out of nowhere. Unbothered by it, he chose to ignore it as he shuts his eyes. Sorry Rin, you surprised me. PFFT, it's fine. Ahoho, I think I know who's next. Okay. Oikawa-san never failed to impress me with this. Who's the next pair? Tanaka grabs a name on the jar. Coincidence, I know who to pair that person up. Oh, so you can read the name that's written. No, I just understood the Mia part, in which I know who it is just by looking at it. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Just fucking hurry up and say the name. Chill, mad dog. Don't fucking call me that. OMG. For one day. Respect your upperclassman Kyotani. I am so excited. OMG, why am I seated with you? Yaku-san. Sadlev noises. Knowing Oikawa, shit's about to go down. Being friends with him is tiring, he can read you like an open book, maybe use your weaknesses as an advantage. Wait, what? Yes, you heard him correctly. Well, shit. That's how Maki and I ended up dating each other. It was forced, but at the same time, he was helping us get together in. Ugh, I can't believe I'm saying this, as what good friends do. It wasn't that bad, ahahaha, let's face it Matsu, we were both hopeless without him. Ugh yeah I know, whatever. Osamu Miya and Rintaro Suna. Osamu tenderly taps Suna's head, trying to wake his best friend up. Suna tilts his head observing one of the Miya twins with a squinted eyes, before standing up. So I assume it's my turn. With who? Me? Suna gaped at him, before slowly nodding in agreement. Before they enter the closet, they left their phone sitting on the table. Osamu couldn't help but smile, when he sees that specific small smile on the tug of his best friend's lips. I felt that tension. Awkward tension or sexual tension. Shit's about to go down, Oiko is hosting this ahahahaha. Good luck. The two ended up shuffling every seconds. Although, that awkward atmosphere ended, when Suna ended up tripping over his own foot. Fuck. Osamu curses as soon as he felt Suna straddling him on the ground. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually drag you. No, it's fine. I understand. Why does it have to be this dark? We could barely see anything. Then stop moving around so much and stay in one place. Osamu facepalmed himself. Right now, their position is something else, however if they even try to stand up, will the closure change? Probably not. The closet is really cramped. Barely 2 people can fit to this thing. So do you like me? Damn straight to the point. Suna scoffs, moving closer to him. He felt the other quiver underneath him, their breath lingering to each other's faces. Do you or do you not? It's a simple question Osamu. Well try to move. No thanks red heart. He proceeded to shift his face even closer. You're provoking me aren't you? Not really, I'm observing how you would react if I'm this close to you, but I guess I have my answer now. Suna soon felt his lips connected to his, and at the same time, the closet door was instantly wide open. Osamu broke it by the second everyone saw a glimpse of the scene. Whoa okay what the hell did I just see? Hey. That's PDA. Continue what you two were doing. Talk about how he was sitting on your lap comfortably. You're still a crappy guy. Wow. Is that what happened between Goshiki and Koganagawa? Probably those 3 did that on purpose. Well, the timer did ring. Or they probably shortened it, ahahaha. That's hot bro. Shut up Kuro. The two made their way to where they were currently sitting. After that happened, they could feel everyone's eyes stuck to the back of their heads. So much attention. Rin, can we talk later? Suna looks at him, a grin slowly appearing on his face. Why is that? Rin. Fine, just don't make that frowning face, it's oddly attractive and I could see Atsumu doing it as well. Are you saying my brother is attractive too? Oh hell no. I don't know if that's either a good thing or no. Not, you two are identical so don't take it as a compliment. And the two proceeds to flirt with each other. Oh, look at them go. So we're Cupid now then. I feel superior. My single heart can't take it. Alright. Who will be the next lucky pairing? I am so up for the next pairing. To be honest, this is getting so much more interesting. I hope the next one isn't me. Did you see how they opened the door without hesitation? Well the rules are pretty explanatory. As soon as 7 minutes is up, they open it. Scary. Mad Dog and Shigeru Yahaba. How many fucking times have I told you to stop calling me that? Kyotani. The Seejaw Wind Spiker mumbles something under his breath, as he violently stomps his way to the closet, Yahaba following closely behind him. I'm sorry about him Oikoa-san. The brunette gave him his signature post, winking as he did so. All good, I've seen worse, cough, Iwa-chan. Shut up Shitakoa. I love you too. Please get a room. Shut up 4 eyes before I make you go again. Tsukishima stared at him in horror. Is he allowed to do that? Sadly, yes. He is the host after all. The door will be closing in 3, 2, 1. At first the two stood with an awkward silence. Yahaba kept struggling with how strained the closet was, until the wind spiker spoke. Can you stop moving around? It's irritating. And can you at least be nice just for a few minutes? Stop fucking telling me what to do. I am not. The pinch server of Seejaw screeched at the sudden action. Did you just punch the Out of all the fucking people, why did I have to be stuck with your fucking spoiled brat ass? You talk non-stop, you're so fucking stuck up with the captain, the way you talk fucking irritates me. I hate. Yahaba sat there in silence, listening to what he had to say about him for the remaining minutes. He felt himself getting aggravation as he stood there frozen solid, listening to this friend of his insulting the life out of him. He lowers his head in shame. So that's how you really see me, huh? Just someone who is a spoiled brat. And the way you touch me. I hate it. It's so fucking disgusting. And let's not talk about whenever I see your mouth moving, I fucking hate it. Are you done? What? No. Time's up. Whoa, what the? Second later, the door bursted wide open and Yahaba virtually bolted out of the room. Oh shit. Drama. Tendao made a very disturbing loud sip with his drink and everyone glower at him. He puts his hands up in the air, grinning at the sight of everyone. What? It's the truth.